Well, it's official. The election is a go. After months of will he, won't he, the Prime Minister has finally locked in a date, bringing great relief to people like me who need at least a month minimum to plan their Saturday.
You are cordially invited to join Mr Anthony Albanese,
born ready,
and Mr Peter Dutton.
The sledge-a-thon is on
the following date.
Saturday, 3rd of May 2025.
Yes, election season is kicked off with a bang. The cannons signalling either the dissolution of Parliament or a severe escalation of the trade war. Now let's hear those Polly pitches.
This election is a choice between Labor's plan to keep building or Peter Dutton's promise to cut.
This election is a choice about who can better manage our economy.
We can't keep voting for the same two parties and expecting a different result.
The two men who want to be the next PM zeroing in on cost of living pressures.
Only a vote for Labor will keep your wages growing. Take 20% off your student debt and cut taxes again and again for every taxpayer next year and the year after.
A government I lead will build a strong economy with low inflation. And we will deliver this by reining in the wasteful spending that fuels inflation.
Both claiming they have the power to reduce the cost of power.
Labor's positive plan means taking another $150 off your power bill.
Our plan has gas, and a lot of gas, in the system between now and when nuclear can come online in 2035 to 37.
Yep, Dutton's gassy plan would force exporters to reserve supply for Australia's east coast. He's also planning to cut 41,000 public service jobs, but
I want to make sure that we can protect frontline services.
We do not need to copy from any other nation to make Australia even better and stronger.
Wait, which other nation could he possibly be talking about?
Well, people will make their own judgments.
They sure will, Albo, in just 36 days. Fire the judgment cannon!
Dark. Well, here to help us read the tea leaves is journalist Samantha Maiden. Sam, we've heard so much about this election already. What is it about? Is it cost of living? Is it energy? Is it the looming spectre of Donald Trump? Let us know.
Well, I think that three words that you mentioned completely sum it up. It's cost of living, cost of living, cost of living. When you think about it, the energy debate fits into that. And Donald Trump does to an extent as well when it comes to the impact that his policies are going to have on the economy and tariffs and all the rest of it. But there is a bit of a Trumpy flavour that Labor Party's trying to pin on Peter Dutton. He was called Timu Trump in Parliament this week, albeit by the Greens. So that's going to be part of the mix as well.
Now, we talked earlier about the chances of there being a minority government. How likely is that? Or is it really just something that we hear by the major and minor parties to make us vote for them and not the Teals?
No, look, I think you could just about put money on it. And the reason is because the Labor Party's margin is so small that they only need to lose a couple of seats and they're in minority. And the hill that, or the mountain that Peter Dutton needs to climb is so high that if he's even going to get within a whisker of government, it's going to have to be with maybe 70 seats and forming a minority government with the independents. So I think that either side of, I can't see Peter Dutton winning a majority and I can't see Anthony Albanese winning one either.
Samantha Maiden, I asked David Spears last night. He very eloquently sat on the fence. Who's going to win?
Look, I actually think that if you read the polls right now, they tell you that Anthony Albanese is going to scrape over the line, bloodied and bruised in a minority government. But I do think that this is going to be a wild election. There's so much volatility because there's so much support splintering to the Greens and independents that I think that it is possible that Peter Dutton could find a pathway. I do think that he is better at campaigning, more disciplined, better communicator right now than Anthony Albanese. I mean, Anthony Albanese started that press conference, included a big bang, but it also included him having a bit of a cry. Lovely that he's emotional, a bit kooky. I'm not too sure how many Prime Ministers had a cry in their first press conference. I think that this is going to be a wild ride, and I think that it's not going to be over until it's over, as they say in the classics, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, a wild ride indeed. I'm glad I ate a light lunch. Sam, thank you very much for your time.